What up, world? Welcome back to Carter's Way. I'm in Manhattan. I'm not sure exactly where I am, but I know I'm by the water. That's about it. Today I want to talk about making sacrifices to get to your next goal, to get to your next level. Something that not a lot of people want to do. I personally, never made sacrifices in my earlier years, and now I'm feeling it now, and I'm like, okay, I need to make the sacrifices. It's not fun making sacrifices, but when you want to get somewhere in life, when you want to obtain something that you want, you have to make the sacrifice. And I just want to list a couple of examples of what sacrificing means, or how it affects your life. So let's start with working out. A lot of people see people with people that are fit, people that are in good shape, with the beach body, whatever, for the females. But nobody sees the sacrifice that these people make behind closed doors to get to that point, to look that good. You have to sometimes do things that you don't want to do. You have to put down things that you don't want to put down. And let's say, back to being fit. If you want to be fit, you have to make some sacrifices. You have to take time out of your day to go to the gym. You have to make a sacrifice, put down the junk food and stuff that you like. Sometimes you have to put down things that you like to do in order to get to where you want to be, physically, even mentally. Let's even talk about mental. If drinking or smoking and stuff is affecting your mental, then you have to make the sacrifice to put those things down so you can better your mental peace. You have to stay away from things that are not bringing you to your next level. I'm gonna talk about another sacrifice. Like, let's say, if you're not even healthy wise, if you want to get a house, right, have to make a sacrifice. You have to save your money, which is a lot of people don't like doing. We love spending money. I know that. I personally love spending my money sometimes on bullshit, okay? But if you want the house, you have to save your money. You have to stop going out on the weekends, spending $200 at the bar, $300 at the bar, whatever you spend. Sometimes you have to not go out to dinner every other day. Sometimes you got to save your money and, eat at home. These are sacrifices that you have to make. And I'm going to tell you this, if you don't sacrifice now, you're going to sacrifice in the future. But it's all up to you. Do you want to sacrifice now to have a better future? Or do you want to sacrifice your later years to have a better childhood, or, younger years? But either way, you're going to make that sacrifice. It's really up to you. How you want to live your life is completely fine. Just know that you're gonna have to make some sacrifices, and it might be a little harder to start making sacrifices when you're getting older. Like, even for me, right? I didn't make no sacrifices in my life. I did whatever the hell I wanted to do. I spent all my money. I did everything that I wanted to do. I had no rules. Now that I'm getting closer to 30, I'm feeling it. Like, you never think that you're gonna get older until you start getting older, and you're like, oh, okay, all right. I think I need to start taking things a little more serious. So now that I didn't sacrifice, I didn't make any sacrifices in my younger years, I have to make it now. Sometimes people wait until it's too late almost. It's never too late, but sometimes people wait too long to start making sacrifices. And to my young people, that you're still in high school, whatever, I'm telling you right now, you are gonna blink and you're gonna be 30 years old. Then you do another spin move, you're gonna be 40 years old, and then you're gonna be like, damn, I was just hanging out with my friends, drinking, doing this, doing that, and now I'm a bum. You wanna be a bum? No. You wanna make some sacrifices so you can get to where you wanna get. You wanna have that house, nice car, stuff like that, nice wife. You gotta make sacrifices to make it happen. Even for school, right? I tried to, go to school, but I didn't make the full sacrifice to stay in there, and so I could have a better job now. If I would have got out of high school, went to college, put some years in, make the sacrifice for those couple of years, I would have been in a good position right now. But I waited to make the sacrifice, so now I have to do it. And hopefully in another couple of years, I'm going to obtain what I want. But it's all about making the sacrifice. Are you going to do it now or are you going to wait? I'd rather, if you take my advice, my advice to you is to do it when you're younger, get it over with, so you can enjoy the rest of your life. Let's even talk about school. Like school, you want to be a doctor, you have to sacrifice like 6 years of your life and dedicate it to college, because you can't be trying to become a doctor and then going out drinking, smoking with your friends and doing all this bull. You gotta make the sacrifice. Be like, listen, I can't tell your friends, yo, I can't be going out. I can't go out for the next 6 years. I'm trying to be a doctor, and I know I have to make some sacrifices to make that salary, to be that doctor. You know what I'm saying? You see a lot of people that got money or something, like, yes, some people get handed money, but most people, they work hard for it. They make sacrifices. They wake up early in the morning, start their day, get that good breakfast in, go to that business meeting, you know, and sometimes you just got to sacrifice your time. You got to make sacrifices. Sometimes if you want to be, you know, you want to start your own business or something like that, sometimes you got to sacrifice money. But it's better than spending your money on bullshit. I'm pretty sure it's fun at the moment when you're spending it, but in the long run, you're going to regret it. And you don't really want no regrets. That's why I'm hoping that you can listen to me and make the sacrifice now, so you don't have to make the sacrifice later. It's going to be a lot worse when in your later years. It's going to be a lot worse. You might not even want to do it, and then your whole life you became a bum because you never wanted to make a sacrifice. And sometimes that's how it works. So guys, you have to make a sacrifice no matter what. Whatever goal you have, you know you're gonna have to make some sacrifices to get to that goal. So do whatever you have to do. Put down what you have to put down. Stay in if you have to stay in. Do whatever you have to do to get to where you want to be. Then you're gonna enjoy it. Once you get the sacrificing over with, then it's gonna be time to enjoy. But you have to make the sacrifices. One more example. Even with getting a better job, see, I wanted to be a better man. Well, obviously, I want a better job so I could be successful. You know, I'm trying to be successful. But if I'm smoking weed or I'm doing drugs or whatever, and I know, you know, I have to take a piss test for this job, are you going to make the sacrifice to put those things down to get that better job? Or you're just going to be like, nah, you know, I'm enjoying myself right now. You know, I'll get a job down the line. But then when you're down you're down the line trying to get a job, and you're already wasted years when you could have got this all over with, and you could have been enjoying yourself a little later. I'm telling you, especially to all my young people that you watching this, make this sacrifice now. Don't worry about hanging out with your friends. I know, like, you're like, this is what I used to think. Oh, I'm 21. I want to enjoy my 21 years. Then it turns into 22. 22, you're doing the same thing you was doing at 21. Then you're 23. You're doing the same thing. You get going out, drinking, doing whatever with your friends, trying to enjoy yourself. Then before you know it, you're 30 years old. You just did 10 years of enjoying yourself, and now you're like, okay, I got nothing. I still live with my mom. You know, stuff like that. You don't want to be like that. So make the sacrifice now, and I promise you, even if you're 20 years old, don't worry about going out, bro, because the real fun and the real freedom is when you got money in your pocket and you living in your own house, you got your own girl and stuff like that. That's the real fun right there. Going out to the bar with your friends, going to the park, hanging out in the park, smoking your thing, drinking your thing, that ain't fun. You're actually creating habits that you don't even need. And if you're not disciplined enough, those habits might even linger on for a very long time. Nobody ever thinks about being an addict. Nobody ever thinks about being a bum, but it happens because people don't want to just make the sacrifice to be better. You never think it could happen to you until it happens to you. You know, I made a few examples on, you know, sacrificing. You know, even one more example to my older people, or, you know, to my 30s, more people that's 30 or whatever. You want to have a family or something, you're gonna have to sacrifice before, because you're thinking, oh, I just want to have the kid and it's gonna be cute. But no, you have to make some sacrifices, because you're gonna have to sacrifice your time, your attention, some room in your house, some personal space. You're gonna have to do some sacrificing if you want the things that you want. You know, everything just comes with a price. You just have to do what you gotta do, and do it now. Don't wait until it's later. Be grown. Try and think like for the long run. I was never even thinking for the long run, because I always felt like I was gonna be in my 20s, but now I get close to the 30s, it's like, damn, okay, I really actually have to do something. You know what I'm saying? So make the sacrifice now. You want to have a good job, go to school. Don't go out, bro. Just make the sacrifices for a couple of years, and then you'll be enjoying the rest of your life just by sacrificing just a couple of years in the beginning. It sucks. Everything that is worth getting, it takes hard work. It takes sacrifice, and it takes discipline. You know? So stay on your grind. Do whatever you have to do. Put down what you have to put down. Cut out what you have to cut out to get to your goal, and do it now. Start making your sacrifices now. Make a list. Write it down. I need to sacrifice this. I need to stop doing this. I need to stop doing that so I can get to my goal. And stay disciplined with those sacrifices. Don't give up on yourself. I'm telling you, in the long run, you're not going to regret it. You are going to be like, damn, I'm so glad I listened to that guy, Carter. Because now look at me. I'm on a yacht with my wife, my kids, my little dog. And all I had to do was sacrifice like 5-6 years of my life. Let's say you start at 20, you give up like 6 years of your life. You're only 26. Then from 26 on, you enjoying the rest of your life. You got the good job, the good everything. Or do you want to wait until you're 30? And then you got to sacrifice 6 years, then you're 36. Then half of your life is done. You know, when you could have done it in the beginning. So it's up to you. Start making sacrifices. I'm not going to stretch this video. And that's all I got for today. See you guys with another video another time.